Hello there, my fellow Steemians. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few videos about this because the conversation is still emotional and there's still a lot of misinformation going around. But I'm going to try to make some videos, maybe break them down to specific doubts that people may have on the direction of the platform of the blockchain, and hopefully I can add a little bit of clarity to the conversation because I think due to the emotional level of engagement that is happening on the last few days, a lot of things are getting really cloudy. So the first one I wanted to tackle was this whole idea that whales and dolphins and or like big accounts, let's just call them big accounts, are trying to get rid of the little ones. That doesn't make sense, and I'm going to explain to you guys a few reasons why that doesn't make sense and nobody really wants it. Let's say that I was thinking from a position of greed. Let's say that I am a big investor and I am trying to make money. That's all I care. I don't care about people. This is hypothetical. Obviously, it wouldn't be me. I don't care about people, but I want to make money. I should be smart enough to realize that if people leave, if people all of a sudden feel disencouraged, if they don't like the experience, if they don't find a way to grow, if they don't find a way to be prosperous, my investment, the tokens that I spend money on, is going to go to the garbage. I think that makes perfect sense. So even if I was greedy, if I was a greedy investor, an evil whale, let's call it that, having that mindset, that idea that I want to get rid of everyone makes absolutely no sense. Now, I don't even believe there are some people out there that think like that, but I'm putting that on the table too so that we have a whole picture of why it's not logical to think like that. Now, on the other hand, we know, and I say this as somebody who has invested quite a bit of time and also money at my level, of course, on the blockchain. We know that most people that participate of Steem are small accounts. And this is also something you can research yourself. If you were to look at percentages of the sizes of accounts, most of Steem, of the Steem blockchain, is comprised of small accounts, minnows and plantains. So it makes sense that everything that I do as a stakeholder is done or considered with taking them into account because they represent the health of my investment. And at the same time, it makes sense that they are the ones that are putting most of the work. It's just numbers. There's more of them. They're putting most of the work. They're bringing value to the blockchain, and they're bringing value to my experience. For those who know me well, they know that I am all about the people. I believe that is the thing that brings value to anything, really. Like, people are more valuable than money. People assign value to money. Money's just an idea, but people are people. So in no way, shape, or form would I ever be okay with something that is trying to, I guess you could say, decay the value of human beings. What this new hard fork is trying to do, what this resource credit thing is trying to do, is just curve the amount of abuse. That is the idea. Is it running perfect right now? Of course not. Does it still have to be tweaked? Of course. But if you were to go into the Steemit blog and read the official communication of the Steemit blog, and mind you, it could be improved, but everything is still being tweaked, and the resource credits are non-consensus. What does that mean? Or a lot of the numbers on those parameters are non-consensus. What does that mean? It means that it can be tweaked. It means that we don't have to go to hard fork 21 to fix it. And if you guys have noticed, all witnesses have been doing patches, and there's been updates almost like every 12 hours, and everybody's working really hard to fix the mess up. So here's what I fully expect, and it's already happening. I fully expect that within a few days, everything's going to go back to normal, to the point where most people are going to start forgetting about the whole resource credit thing. I've done some experiments myself. I grabbed an account that had 3 Steem power. I made like 5 or 6 comments, which, another thing that some people don't know, comment is the same as a post. And I didn't run out of bandwidth, or in this case, resource credits. I still had like 80% left. So I fully see the new accounts having more than enough to be able to interact. What I see also is these new bots, these crazy bots that just grab a bunch of plagiarized material and post thousands of times a day, and we have a lot of that, being able to being now stopped because it would be too expensive for the network to run that, and they would run out of bandwidth. So I do see a win-win. Granted, we balance things out and we tweak it the way it's supposed to be. So here's my challenge to anybody who's feeling a little negative right now. There is already some tools out there. You can calculate cost. There's one called Beam and all the stuff, but everything is not tweaked to perfection. Like, nobody is saying, okay, we're done, that's it, let's just deal with it. Everything's getting worked on. Yes, and I know all the critiques, but here's my challenge to you. Let's give it a week. If within a week you all of a sudden feel like your experience has decayed a lot, then I will join you in pitchforking. I don't even like that word, but I will join you, because I am willing, just like many other community guys, I'm a community guy, I am willing to fight for the little guy. And nobody, again, even if you're a community guy, somebody who values human beings more than money, or somebody who just values money, is going to sit there and say, oh, you know what's the best thing that happened on Steam? Now everybody is just investors. We don't have people anymore, because that would be very dumb. Nobody's thinking that. So here's my challenge. You give it a week. Let's see if we can tweak this perfect, and if within a week you don't even feel the whole resource credit things, the concerns and all those fears, and all of a sudden everything's working fine, then we're going to look back at this video, at the conversations we've had this week with new lenses, and really ask ourselves, like, were we being the best version of us back then? I don't know. And of course, that's something that you have to ask yourself. You don't have to ask me. Alright, that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.